dots are still very close by. They haven't given up yet. Looks like we may have been hit with some mortar fire, maybe. Yeah, that looks bad there. I think I lost a unit. As I said, I kill one of his, he kills a whole bunch of mine. And they are moving up on this side. Side of these ones up here, that's not a good sign. Okay, let's watch the replay. Okay, yeah, it's actually, I think I can just look at that in here. Yeah, so lost a scout. He always goes off to my scouts because I'm always leaving them out unprotected. I really got to work on that. And yeah, well, it doesn't tell you that they dispersed, but they probably did. At that point, they had taken 3 casualties already. One thing the game does not do well is tell you those little details. I don't know why, though. I mean, it's your unit. You should know what happened to it, but it doesn't tell you. So, well, that was actually... one thing that's weird, though, because I think one of them took a... they may have taken... There may have been other casualties in there. That looks like that took a hit as well. Yeah, okay. Well, let's see. I guess we'll check the suppression. I'm sure some of them are still suppressed. No, he's not. I'm not sure why he's showing a 7. Yeah, he's taking casualties. When did that happen? That was... There's nothing in the log that indicates firing at that. Oh, it must have been incidental hits then. Okay. See, that's the thing. Like, okay, so there might have been incident because he wasn't firing at the infantry section at all, but they took casualties. But it doesn't tell you. Let's see. So he's okay. You can see one enemy there. Okay, we got a bit of a problem here. Let's see. I mean, that means they may still be up on this side. They may be over here. Well, we'll have to figure that mess out. Casualties incoming, that's what I predict. Well, more casualties incoming. But you know how he's just going on the attack here. It's unlike me, because I'm just too hesitant to do that. But I think that's mainly because he knows where I am. There's no doubt. Like, we can move here and then we can just take them out, right? Because, like, I mean, that scout, I left it there because I really had nowhere else to put it, and it was vulnerable. So, and there was nobody there to cover it, and he easily figured that out. I'm not at that stage yet where I can just do that. Well, this is gonna be tricky because well, I have to look. We have to see if we can get line of sight into this area. This guy should be okay. Right, Well, he's trying to slow me down here. That's what he's trying to do, and he's probably gonna succeed. He always does. I just don't have ways to work around that. Give me another 1,000 turns of gameplay, maybe I'll have an idea of how to avoid that. But at the moment, no, I'm pretty sure that's where we will be stuck here for a couple of turns. Okay, so we can see these guys from. I should zoom out. See them. That's good enough for now. At least we know where they are. See one from there. We'll have to see what kind of a target he has. Actually, I'm surprised. Well, they've moving. I'm surprised he moved all the way over. I guess he was just trying to see if he could get the line of sight. Now I'll have to check line of sight from there. Because you may have spotted them. I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, he's taken those ones. So there's. Oh no. Okay. No. That's the same. These ones, it still hasn't taken them. Line of sight on them. We won't really do anything with this side yet. No enemy seen. Let's see what the line of sight is from. No, he's not seen us. Nope, he's not seen us. Because there's no line of sight to the top of that. Yeah, and the issue here is I've lost line of sight into that side. Okay, that's awkward. And that's suppression so far. Nobody's suppressed. Well, that's helpful, I guess. Now, can't really tell what to do here yet until I can get one of these recon units up a little further up. These guys will probably take a few shots at them. Let's have a look. What we have. X is 2%. Okay, well, we have a little bit of a chance there. Good idea to put some suppression on them. You can actually see only the one. Well, that is annoying. So, who's going to be able to move up here to see if I can get some more information? Because I don't have anybody now in the front, and that's the bad part about this. So he moves up to the side, stays on the slope. Do we have anybody on that side of the slope? That's probably more. There could be. There could be. No. Okay, there's nobody in there. If there is, they're crawling along, but I don't know how. I'm not really sure how they would have gotten there in turn 3 if they were crawling along. But you never know. So it looks like there's nobody there. So we might move this one this way. Can't move them up at the top. I don't know what their ranges I would be set to now. So don't think that's helped much. It's not high enough. Yeah, because those Midas motorcycle units are up here, around here somewhere. No, that has not helped. Yes, well, we're definitely gonna fire at that. Moving to, well, it looks like he moved all the way across there. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. So we might move a tank forward onto the slope. That should give us a shot at one of them. But we'll probably want to put some suppression on them first, I think. Can't hit both of them though from this side. Nope. Same thing there. Okay, well, think about that for a minute. Okay, is there anything else we can do first? So can we move up anything to support them? So he moves there. Line of sight would probably not be. What are the chances? No, no, because these trees here would block it, so that's not going to help. Okay, so it doesn't look like I can move anything up here to help, except mortars maybe, if this proves difficult. Hmm. not visible there. It's not, like, there's no line of sight past this point. Looks like, so could I move him up? If I move him to there, he may actually be seen by them, which is worse, I think. I can't really bring this one up anymore. Not this way. Damn it! Can't see anything through there. Shit! Shit! Okay, there's a bit of a conundrum here. You can't see anything up there. You can actually see through that smoke now, so that cleared very quickly. Okay, well, we'll take that shot. This will not go well because he's already been shot at. So he's probably got him as a target, so as soon as he fires, I mean, so he's going to take a lot of hits from that. Now, the question is, has this one been seen? What are the risks of that? He would have had to move up along this side. He may have seen me a couple of turns ago, so he must know he probably knows I'm there. Doesn't know another one's coming up, though. But again, it's risky moving forward here, because I don't know where they are. Okay. Now what we might do, I think, is a shot from there. It's gonna hurt. Yep, it hurt. Okay, then he's pinned. Now, move one here, move him back. Risky because there's maybe mortar fire arriving on this hex. I don't know what I can do about that. Okay, we'll move here. Would be better to use a scout, but I moved them. They're a little bit too far back now to actually do anything like that. So, now this one's probably been seen. So anything he does will have been predicted. That's the problem here. Let's just see. Let's see if I'm right. And this one will not be able to help if he moves there. Yeah, I thought so. the mortars there. And well, I should move the Panzerjägers up though. We'll move them through there. Doesn't really matter at this point. Leave the mortars in that position just in case I need to launch some artillery. If I get line of sight on something useful. Line of sight with it, I know what's gonna happen. I can just sense it because this one's been seen. I mean, you would have gotten line of sight on him. Because those guys moved up this way. They were around here, I think. So they moved up. Actually, I think they may not have seen him. It depends on where they moved. If they moved this way, they definitely would have seen him. But he might have been seen from further back. Yeah, it's been seen. We'll assume that. So actually, may not be a good thing for him to stay there because, again, mortars. Well. Nothing seen. Okay, so they could be here. Here. But anyway, so there's nothing here. It's close by. So we may just move up this way. Question is, how pinned is he? That is the question. Now let's try and take him out first. Okay, well that was the right thing to do. Right, so we're gonna want to move the scouts up again. They're gonna be needed. So, yeah, it's a standing problem I really need to work on. Yeah, I mean I was trying here, but this still needs work. My scouts end up being in vulnerable positions, not covered by the infantry they're supposed to be scouting for. So really got to figure that out. Don't want to stay here. Let's move forward. In there. And put him there. Now, cannot see anybody here. And how far he's visible from over here, I'm betting. Whoops. Yep. I think we might want to deploy smoke on that or around that. It won't last though, that's the thing. So might as well wait until we're sure there's actually somebody over there. I'm pretty sure there is though. Because that's in this area that would be the closest high ground, so okay, so these guys are gonna move to here, I think. Just in case these motorcycle guys get any grandiose ideas. But it'll take a few turns for them to get into position. Hopefully the tanks will be able to deal with them. Hopefully. They are... Do they have any anti-tank? That's what we have to look for. Might have hand grenades. Don't really want to get close to them in any event. Okay. Now he's already fired, so I'm not gonna move him again. For now, I'm actually gonna move these scouts back again. Now, like I said, we can't move here again, so now those two motorcycle units show up here, then he's in trouble. So, yeah, no matter where I put him, he's gonna be on his own, and that's not very helpful. restart our movement because he crossed the stream. Yeah, okay. That removes that option. And it probably wouldn't have been a good idea anyway, because I think he may have line of sight here. Yeah, so if I move him here, though, they can't attack him this way. They have to come in from an angle. They would have to either approach from that side, which actually still works because this scout could see over there. Yeah, so let's put him here. Yeah, so he still has line of sight on that side. We know they haven't come through here because he would have seen them go past. So they'd have to move up through here if they still want to go around that side. So we'll continue that. Okay, I think that's all my movement there. Let's move the. Actually, don't really want to move him across there. You do not want to move him across there because you don't know. Don't know if there's anybody on that down here. It would actually be helpful to find out. Would their opportunity fire be set that long? I move this way. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Yeah, no, let's just leave him there, I think. It's quite a large unit, so it's probably not a good idea. Company HQ is quite a big unit. The captain has a lot of support. Okay, and now that down in the middle here. You can only see one. I think they can only see. They're both seeing the same one, unfortunately. And you can only see the one. Okay, so nope. Well, it's pinned. Okay, so question is, could I leave him here? Or does he need to move again? risk leaving him there for this turn. But I need another one to move up. Unfortunately, you won't be able to do anything from that position. Oh, they're too far away anyway. Well, if they're going anywhere, they ain't going anywhere yet. They're well and truly pinned. We'll see if he. Well, he'll push them forward. I mean, if he can rally them, he will push them forward. No doubt about it. So, which creates a problem because I don't really have any infantry support over here. Yes, tanks with no infantry around them. Yes, well done, Tom. Eh, kind of forgot that, didn't you? Well, sure, I guess. Anyway, it'll work out. I'm pretty sure they must have grenades or something that's probably just as dangerous. Yep, they have grenades. Even the LMGs. I mean, if they fire that at the tanks, they'll suppress them, and then that'll be the end of it. So, um, need to get some. Hmm. Well, the scouts are the. Actually, you probably will fire to scouts first because that's the main problem, right? Um, so I don't think we can leave the tanks in that position exactly. I could, but the chances are he will actually just fire at them to suppress them. They'll allow them to move in, right? Um, and well, these guys are too far away to really help. Yeah. And they're pinned now, so the chances of success are even lower. Yeah. Doesn't matter. I lose the tanks, who cares? Well, I prefer to avoid that, but I mean, all I can do is move them out of the way. But that doesn't really achieve anything. I have no idea see, the thing is, the one thing you can't tell is like what the movement rate is of a unit. Except by going into the encyclopedia, and I don't really want to do that now. I mean, these things are fast. They probably have a move of like 50 hexes per turn. So, I mean, if he rallies them, and even if they have only half movement because the combat friction, I mean, they can close in fairly easily. I'm more worried about the scouts, to be honest. They are much more at risk here. Yeah, the problem here is I don't have. This is the one that's in the corner. I don't have a line of sight on. Now the tanks, unfortunately, will not fire at them, so they won't opportunity fire at them because they don't really consider it to be a threat. Unfortunately, so. Actually, they considered anti-tank wheel. I wonder if they will. I wonder if the tanks will fire at anti-tank because they're anti-tank and a possible threat. I don't know if the tanks will fire at them. Yeah, but I mean, what you'll do is you'll fire at the scouts to blind the tanks. Okay, so what we're gonna do? We're not gonna stay here. I think we're gonna pull back. There. And the scout will move back to here, I think. But let's assess the risk of that because he's going to be visible to somewhere over here. Yeah, so if there's any units out here that they'll see him because he would be moving very fast. Whether they'll be able to take a shot at him, I don't know. Find out. It doesn't matter. I mean, I have enough. I have line of sight on them. It's not like these scouts actually need to be out here. Because I can see those two units from over here. I can see them very clearly. So. Keeping track of where they are is not going to be difficult. Yeah, I mean, I have clear line of sight all the way on this side of it, and these guys have line of sight on that. Well, maybe not that much. Well, we're working on that. Actually, you can see from that side. So even if they move over there, we'll know that. However, that still puts the scout at risk, right? But he only moved one hex, so they may not see him. if he's gonna advance, I want him to be able. I want him to not know exactly where I am. However, I mean, chances are, actually, no. Well, you know, if there's units back here, they would know that. So, it's not a perfect idea, but it's an idea. I don't know what I'm doing. What the hell? I'm just trying to have fun here. I'm gonna leave these units in place. He knows where they are, but I can't really move them anywhere else right now. But since he knows where they are, he may move. Actually, I think he's gonna deploy mortars in on this hex here. I think pretty much. I think that's pretty much guaranteed now, because he confirmed that the last turn. So that's enough to make that a very useful target. So I think that one's gonna get suppressed this turn. But I think that's all I'm going to do. Yeah, actually no, mortars. Now, they're pinned, so I may... Actually, the other one doesn't have any speed, so how the hell did he get over there? Don't know. No idea. Mortars, yeah. May want to look at that. Can't hit that from... So the only things that can hit that are the main mortars. He's not going to stay there. There's no way. He's either going to move forward or he'll move somewhere else. There's no... I don't see any point in deploying mortars in that on there. No, it's not waste ammo. Let's see if the tanks can handle it. If not, tanks die, and I go. Then I see. Reminder for the next time. Yeah. You just didn't have enough infantry. I've now come to realize that buying 2 tanks like that is not just not really worth it. Might as well spend that 100 points. That's 84 points there. Might as well spend that points on something else. But I mean, those 2 tanks are worth a... You can't actually replace them with an entire platoon, though. That's the unfortunate part. There's really not much you can put. Well, on the other hand, if I took the tanks away, and that would take away all of their scouts, which is a total of 42 points. So it's more than that. That's 120 points. So yeah, you get another platoon with the scouts to go along with them, and maybe an anti-tank rifle section or something. You know, a lot more things to tinker with than buying the tanks. So that's the second time I've taken them, and I'm still trying to understand why I think it's a bad idea. But you know, that's where my thoughts are headed. Is that it's really not worth taking 2 tanks like that. Better off with something else. I mean, looking at the Germans' anti-tank capability is actually, it's pretty good. They realized early on in the war that all the squads need to have some anti-tank capabilities, and that's what the heavy infantry for. But that's 1 hex range attacks, right? So you have to figure out how to get close. Nope. So no artillery. Just go through everybody and check their ranges. And we're done. So now the question is, trying to think if he can move up through. There's no place he can move up through here and not be seen. Okay, so even though I moved him back, I've still got that side covered. He can't get through here without that unit spotting him. So we're gonna leave the range at 3 because I think that's enough. moves up to there, then obviously this you will lose sight of him here. But he has to go. So I mean, if he moves up from that side, we'd see him probably maybe want to set ranges to 4, maybe just to cover that possibility, because he won't fire at them, right? And then they'll be able to move up through there. Well, if they fired him, then his range would automatically go to 4, and or they would just maybe move up and try to get past him, and then he would hit him when they get there. So, let's leave it at 3. Leave that at 3. I think he's gonna get hit by mortars. We're about due for it. Nobody's used artillery yet. I mean, the reason I'm holding back is because I only have 2 tubes, and with reduced ammo, and I just don't have the ammo to blast away with them, so I gotta really be careful. And I don't have anything to fire at with the small mortars, so I might actually move them. Since they're not gonna get used. Range is at 3. This is risky, but this one's even more risky because he's out in the open now. Yeah, and he's in a -2. He's in a stream, which makes him very vulnerable. So, well, I have another unit here that if those motorcycle units move up this way, actually, no, there's enough blind spots there. Anyway, back to this one. So we're gonna leave the ranges at 3. Don't see any reason to change that. These guys didn't fire, so they have the original 3 they started with. 3. Mortars will move up. Might as well keep them moving. I'm trying to decide whether to move. Actually, nah, it's too risky. Until I know what's out there, I'm not going to risk the company HQ yet. Moving across here, it doesn't. Right now, it's not looking like it's going to be useful for it to stay on that side anyway. So, if I need to clear this path, they could be sitting right there, and I wouldn't know it. It's this, you know. So, yeah. So now I destroyed another one of his units, so now he's going to have to destroy another one of mine. Just to even things out. And try to get a hit. You know, nice guy. Yeah, I mean, it's like, darn, I couldn't get 2 of them. Scouts all at 0. Trying to decide whether to open up the sniper to take shots. Let's have a look. Let's turn that on. Let's see, what is his chances? 16 hexes. You know what? Yeah. Let's turn that on and set the range to. Set that as a target. Okay, next. MG. So that. Do we keep that as a target? I'm gonna have to. Yeah, let's keep that as a target. It's 13 hexes. This one moves forward. We may actually get a line of sight here. Let's have a look. No, we have to move pretty far forward. So actually, it might not be the best idea. Actually, what we'll do, the range is set to 13, so I'm going to reduce it to 12. So if he moves forward, now, actually, what I'm going to do is increase it actually to 14. So he moves, even if he moves back, because once he moves on top of it, and once he moves over it, then I can't hit him anymore. So let's change that to 14. And bad idea because that's going to give their position away. But what the hell? Whoops. Okay, so change that to 16. That's a bit long. Actually, let's leave it as 15. Because 16 is quite long range. Chances of him getting, in fact, I doubt very much he'll even take a shot. So I'm going to increase it to 16 just to see how that works out. Sometimes I just don't know, and the only way to find out is to try it. And maybe still not learning anything, but at least maybe at least I tried it. Okay, so waters are fine, and range 3, range of 6, range of 6. Now. Yeah, no, they will not, because we would have been able to see them come over that. Yeah, and we did an opportunity fire, so it's actually no. The reason we did an opportunity fire might have been no. Yeah, we did an opportunity fire, so we won't at that. The tanks will not opportunity fire at that. So the only I have to leave the machine guns ready to fire at it. Unfortunately, though, they don't really have good line of sight on this side. So if he moves up here very quickly, then although the swamp area is probably going to slow him down quite a lot, actually. Crossing that will be tricky. Well, so we'll leave the range set to 10. That actually surprisingly did not change. So we were actually firing at them at less than 10 hexes. Okay, that's it. Send a turn. And no artillery again.